routine. Good morning, happy Monday. It is week 2 of focusing on building my dream life. I am prioritizing a handful of things this week. Primarily, I want to get as much work done as humanly possible this week. The last 2 weeks have been such an improvement in every aspect. I washed out this morning. Every time I do that, I feel so much better. I set my alarm to 5 this morning. I did snooze once. It's Monday, give me a break. We're gonna have a very productive week. I feel like the last 2 weeks I have really been progressing in a way that I haven't seen myself do in a while, so I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling like I'm starting to slowly build up that momentum that I've been craving, that I've been missing in my life, and I'm starting to finally create a sustainable routine for myself. Creating this structure for myself is just so good, and I want to maintain that. Let's go into the kitchen, let's make coffee, let's make breakfast. I'm gonna go to the gym early today. I'm gonna go at 6:30, and then I work at 11:30 today, so I'm gonna try to squeeze in as much editing as I can.
I can't do what I feel like the God has put in my. Tell me how wonderful I am. I want something that our spirit is free. Nobody's really free if you think you can do everything you want to do. Discipline and self-control help.
One thing that I have been doing over the last few weeks that has genuinely been helping me, has genuinely been making me feel so good, is prioritizing my time with God and spending the first hour or so with him, just depending on how much time I have on my hands. Every morning I read a chapter from my Bible, and then I will read my devotional. This is a new devotional that I got, and I've really been enjoying it. And then additionally, I will journal, and I'll listen to worship music, and I'll pray, and then I will start my day. That has been providing me with so much peace, so much joy. I feel like my relationship with God is really growing and just developing in a way that I never even dreamed of. I'm just feeling really happy and joyful about that. I have started reading the New Testament from the beginning, and I think like a week or 2 ago I finished Matthew, and now I am in Mark. I'm feeling really good because I have never read the Bible from start to finish. Anytime that I would set a goal like, oh, I'm gonna start reading X, Y, and Z, I would always give up, and I feel like I've been really sticking to my guns with this. It feels good knowing that I'm doing what I set out to do. So I came home a little bit later than I expected, but we're still going to stick to my original plan, which was to go to the Y before my shift, because I was planning on going and getting a sauna session in the evening, but I don't think it's gonna happen because I obviously want to make dinner tonight and I want to film it, and I need to edit my video and make sure that it goes live tomorrow, and I just feel like leaving the evening free is a better option than editing it right now, because I know I'm not gonna finish it if I do it right now. So I have to pee really bad. I'm going to go pee, and I'm gonna get my sauna bag, and we're gonna head on over to the Y. We'll do like a 25-minute session, and then we're gonna shower there, come back home, quickly eat, and then head to work. In my last vlog, I shared with you guys these new shoes that I got. These are the Brooks Glycerin 22s. I am going to be returning them and exchanging them because I have been experiencing so much pain in my right leg, and it is due to these. I did a little bit of research online. Basically, I got my feet sized, and one of my feet is size 7.5. The other one is a size 7. I've always worn size 7 shoes. I wanted to get like good new running shoes because my other ones are so beat up. I got talked into buying these. I got talked into buying insoles. I returned the insoles, kept the shoes because they did feel comfortable, but I think that they are impacting the biometrics basically of my leg, like the mechanics of my right leg a lot, because I can like feel my toes constantly like gripping the shoe because there's so much space with this foot. Yesterday I was like pretty much limping the whole day because my right leg was bothering me so much. There's like a crazy tightness and cramping underneath my right glute, and then I felt pain in my right knee today. So we're not gonna do that. It was like, honestly, it was freaking me out. I get these shoes from Roadrunner, and they do have a 90-day exchange or return policy where basically if you don't like the shoe you can go exchange them, etc. we're gonna do that. And ideally I would like to do it tonight, but I don't think I'll have time, so maybe we'll do it tomorrow because I only work dinner tomorrow. I showered in the sauna. I did 28 minutes. I didn't bring any of my products with me, so I'm just gonna do my skincare here. I've been loving this niacinamide, and I'm going to do some vitamin C, and then I just finish things off with my Biossance. I'm going to have eggs and my chicken sausages for breakfast. Actually, I have like the tiniest amount left of this one, and I'm just gonna finish it so I could throw it away. I definitely liked this moisturizer. It was very lightweight, which is partially why I wanted something a little bit stronger, and this has squalene in it, but I like this. I actually just love First Aid Beauty. Eyebrow gel. I'm about to go and get ready for work. I have to leave in like 5 minutes, but I wanted to note that I was reading my new book that I started a couple of days ago on my Kindle while I ate breakfast. I think that I'm 60% done with it, 68% done with it. It is so good. I have been reading every single night before bed, even on the weekend. Like yesterday I passed out reading. So the book is amazing. I don't think I even told you what it's called. It is called Broken Country. I know that a lot of people have like mixed reviews on it. I ate my breakfast and I just finished editing and creating a voiceover that I just did for a video that I'm about to post. It is the butternut squash, Middle Eastern butternut squash and red lentil soup that I made yesterday. That was absolutely delicious. We're probably gonna have it as a little appetizer for dinner tonight. It's so good. It is fiber packed. I added bone broth to it to add some extra protein. It's just chef's kiss. So I need to edit the voiceover and then we'll upload that today. This week I really want to prioritize uploading short form content because for the last 2 weeks I've been so good and so consistent with uploading long form, but short form has definitely suffered, and I want to make sure that I am on top of that this week and just like moving forward. I just feel like that's really gonna help me grow. Plus I have so many amazing recipes to share with you guys, so many baked goods, and yeah, it's just like it's been really enjoyable being able to create all of this content. I just need help editing and uploading it. That's what we're gonna focus on this week. But anyways, I'm gonna go change and get ready and head on off to work. I'm bringing an energy drink with me. Yes, I am, because I don't know if I'll be able to get through this shift without it. And then I'm bringing a David protein bar. I love having these on hand. It's 28 grams of protein, 150 calories, and not like no bad ingredients really. So like it's pretty good for a protein bar. I just came home from work. I came home a little bit later than expected, but I need to finish editing my video that's supposed to go live tomorrow morning. So I'm literally like not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna sit here and finish editing it so that way I could go live at the time that I wanted to go live at. And then after that, I'm gonna clean the kitchen. They were supposed to come and fix the dishwasher, but they haven't, so I need to hand wash everything. And then we'll get started on dinner a little bit later, but the goal is the video right now. It is 7:11. I just finished uploading my YouTube video. I'm so happy that I was able to get it done. I was kind of worried that I wouldn't be able to finish it, but it's uploading right now, which means that we are on track with all of our upcoming episodes for the week, or just for all of our uploads for the week. So I'm so happy. It's gonna get uploaded at the right time. I just did the thumbnail, the title, everything, the tags, everything. And yeah, I feel so good doing that. The only thing is that I was planning on filming a recipe today, but it's just too dark and it's also too late. It's 7 o'clock already. So we're gonna save that meal for a different day. And I'm so happy that I made soup yesterday because that means we can just have those leftovers. I have some Middle Eastern beef kebabs in my air fryer right now. I'm trying to be efficient. Also, we do not like to eat late, so I feel like having some soup, having some protein is gonna be perfect. I'm just like unbelievably happy that I was able to get my video done because that was priority. And oftentimes I'll be like, oh, it's fine, I need to make us dinner, I need to make us a good healthy dinner. And honestly today that just took the back burner because I was like, we're just gonna have leftovers, we're gonna have the soup from yesterday. The soup from yesterday is delicious. I'm on cloud 9 right now because nothing makes me personally feel better than accomplishing a task when I told myself that I was gonna do it. So I feel really good. I'm gonna get the soup ready right now and get everything prepped, and I'm just turning on Friends to play in the background. Today's definitely a good and productive day. woke up early, we did Bible study, went to the gym, I had a great workout, I did cardio, went to the sauna, went to work, came back, edited my video, and now we're just gonna have dinner and everything is great. But anyways, that's gonna conclude today. I'm setting my alarm early tomorrow. We're gonna wake up early, obviously, get some editing done, do Bible study, the whole 9 yards. I'm loving waking up early and getting everything done. Things have just been like feeling really good and on point lately. So good morning. Can't believe it's raining. I don't know the last time that I saw rain like this. It is October 14th. I did not have the best sleep last night. I woke up probably like a handful of times and don't know why. I was cold, or I was hot at one point, I was thirsty at one point, just kept tossing and turning, and I was really worried that I wouldn't be able to wake up at 5 this morning. But we woke up, we're fine, we're gonna survive. It is dumping rain outside. I'm feeling all the cozy vibes today. I'm going to make coffee, I'm going to make breakfast, I'm going to do my Bible study, and then we have a ton of editing today. I'm gonna go to the gym around 9 or 10, and we'll see if I can sauna because, like I said, it's dumping rain. I would like to go, but we'll see. I have work at 4 today, and yeah, it's gonna be a great day. As per usual, we're starting the morning off with Bible study. I have been loving my new devotional. It is linked on my Amazon storefront if you're in the market for a new devotional. Just feel like starting my morning off like this has been putting me in just the best mindset. I've been feeling so much more positive, so much more hopeful. The other day I was kind of like thinking about the trajectory of my life. A part of me is so hopeful about it. It's almost like I could see where things are going, and I think that's what I'm always struggling with, especially with the kind of career that I want. Obviously, I want to have a career within social media. As I get older, I'm like, okay, but like, how are things gonna, where are we going? I want to take care of my family, and I want to honestly do the things that I want to do and have the time and freedom to be able to do those things. And I don't know why, but I just started thinking about all of these women that I really look up to in the space that I want to be in, and I started thinking about like, well, look at them, like they're literally doing the thing. They have this going for them, they have this going for them, they just had a baby, they're about to have their second baby, they got married, this and that. And like, a part of me is just like, Diana, like, stop limiting yourself so much. Like, all of these people that you look up to are doing the thing, and there's nothing stopping you from not following in their footsteps, because I don't want to say that and I don't like that, but like paving your own path within the same realm, if that makes sense. I've been feeling so much better about where I'm going, what I'm doing, and every day I'm waking up with a newfound hope. There's nothing better than waking up feeling hopeful, and then waking up feeling like you have a destination that you want to get to, and just like, I'm starting to enjoy the journey, I guess, more is what I'm trying to say as well. Been feeling really good, and I'm just a whole lot happier than I was a month ago, and I'm definitely enjoying creating this series for you guys, and I hope that you guys are enjoying watching it as well. I will be talking about my creator journey just because I feel like I've never really touched on that, and I want to share more details about that. If I have any new folks on here who are interested in social media, etc., and who are interested in creating a platform that they want to grow, obviously I understand I don't have the largest platform, but my goal is to have a large platform. I do want to create a very, very wholesome and incredible community of people, and I want to inspire you guys, and I want to help you in any way that I can. So if you have any questions, or if there's anything that you want me to touch on, please let me know. I'm going to share the things that obviously have been helping me, the things that I've been learning. Obviously I'm still learning, obviously I still feel like I need help, so take everything with a grain of salt. With that said, I'm going to do my Bible study, and then we'll start editing a video. Today's devotional was absolutely incredible. I basically highlighted the whole thing. I want to share what I highlighted just for encouragement purposes, and just because it's so beautiful. Maybe it'll help you like it helped me. The battle for your heart still goes on. Temptation exists all around you. The enemy lurks as a roaring lion. Falsehood battles with the truth. The people of God live as an often misunderstood minority. Sickness and suffering enter your door. You need to grow in grace. In weakness, you give way to what you should resist. You are sinned against by others. Hopes, dreams, and plans fail. You experience corruption and injustice. There are times when you are tempted to wonder if it's all worth it. But in all all this, God is still at work molding you into the likeness of his son. It is in many ways a multifaceted life of hardship, the hardships of life in this fallen world intersecting with the restorative hardships of grace. I'm just reading what I highlighted. God will never give up on you. He will never walk away in disgust. He will never regret that he placed his love on you. He will love you just as much on your worst day as he does on your best day. This gift of love is yours forever. God's mercy isn't generic. It is personal grace, situational care, and concrete help. It meets you right where you are and gives you just what you need. You get it as you need it, and you are given as much as you need. You don't have to wonder about the supply of God's mercy. It flows from a renewable font of grace that will never end. Yes, life this side of forever can be hard, but you're not alone. You've been given sturdy love and new morning mercies, just what you need right here, right now. Incredible. I love how it says it meets you right where you are and gives you just what you need. I love that. I absolutely love that. I'm gonna journal and then we'll get to work. I just came home from the gym. I did a little bit of legs, and then I did cardio, and then I went to the sauna. I did a 28-minute session, and I started reading a new book, so that's very exciting. I just finished reading Broken Country, and that book, oh my gosh, when I tell you that I had to bite my tongue to prevent myself from crying on the Stairmaster, that was a 5 out of 5 star book for me. It took me through a whirlwind of emotions. That was a roller coaster of a ride. Wow, such a great book. Highly recommend. Broken Country, 5 out of 5 stars. I will never be the same. Now I'm struggling to find a new book. I started reading Mad Honey by Jodi Picoult, and I thought that I'd really enjoy it because I loved Plain Truth by Jodi Picoult, but this is giving off a very different vibe, and I'm coming off the high of Broken Country, and all I want is to read books that take place in like the 60s or 70s or whatever and have to do with farmers and wives and love triangles. So that's that. I'm quickly going to throw in some laundry. I need to clean up this mess of a house. They still haven't come to fix my dishwasher, so I'm gonna have to call them before I go to work. I just finished eating. I'm about to get a little bit of computer work done while the laundry is going and just wash some dishes. We had so many dishes because, like I said, my dishwasher is broken, so I washed like a little over half of them. There's just a couple of pots left. It is almost time for me to go to work, so I'm going to start editing, well, go back to editing my video from this morning that's supposed to go live on Thursday. I want to make sure that I'm on top of that. Honestly, that's gonna be it. I think it's just gonna take up my afternoon. So yeah, work is at 4. I'll probably leave it a little bit earlier so I can get there a little bit earlier, and hopefully it's a quick shift. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I'm about to make coffee and make some Greek yogurt. I'm starving. My luteal phase is at an all-time luteal this month. All I want is literally like a feast of food. We're gonna have a great day today. I am going to do my Bible study. I'm going to get some editing done, and then we're gonna go to the gym, and I'm just gonna do cardio and sit in the sauna, and then I have work at 11:30 today. By the way, yesterday we hit a little milestone. I reached 8,000 subscribers on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for watching my videos, for subscribing, for commenting, for being so kind. I really appreciate you. I'm so grateful for this community that I'm building, and I'm hoping that it just continues to grow and that we continue to flourish, we continue to inspire one another, and I just hope that you guys keep feeling good and inspired by the content that I share. And if you ever don't, please let me know. With that said, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Checking in, it is 8:30. I'm about to go and put my gym clothes on and head on over to the Y to do cardio. I just finished editing my YouTube video that's gonna go live tomorrow. I'm sorry, my camera died. But anyways, I just finished editing my YouTube video that's gonna go live tomorrow. I'm really happy that it's done because now all I need to do is do the thumbnail, add some music. I should be good to go. Usually I work all day on Wednesdays, which means that I come home and it's like 5-ish and we'll go to dinner and then we go grocery shopping. We just like have a routine on Wednesdays, so I don't have all the time in the world in the evenings to get editing done. So I'm glad that I got it done now. I started mapping out the things that I want to talk to you guys about in this video, creator tips, things that have helped me over the last couple of years. Like I said earlier, hit a huge milestone and hit 8K subscribers on YouTube, and that is just, I'm on cloud 9. I really hope that I can exceed 10K by the end of the year. So I just want to talk about the things that have helped me, the things that have not helped me. This is the 3rd week that I have been very consistent with my YouTube channel in terms of posting at the same time every single week, posting 3 times per week in terms of long form. Short form we're still struggling with. I did post a video yesterday, but I did not post a video on Monday, and ideally I would like to post daily, if not multiple times a day, but that is just hard because of the lack of having time to edit everything. But I think we are off to a really great start for this Wednesday. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm going to do cardio and sauna. I just came home from work like almost an hour ago, quickly jumped in the shower and finished editing my video so that I could go live tomorrow morning. All I have to do is do the thumbnail, but I'm gonna wake up early, so I'll be able to do that before it goes live. But my hair is literally still drenching wet at the bottom. But anyways, this is my outfit before we go out to dinner. I'm wearing these jeans that I've had for years from Aritzia. They're by the Sunday Best brand. They're my favorite. This little cardigan shrug that I love. It's like so cute and cozy, and then just a white tank underneath. I'm gonna wear my Birkenstocks because we're keeping it casual, and that is the outfit. But anyways, I'm absolutely starving, so let's go get dinner. I'm so excited that work is done. Also, my birthday's in a couple of days, so we can officially commence the birthday activities starting today. Anyways, I'll see you at dinner. We're at a Middle Eastern place.
No, it's not. It's Greek.
Oh, Greek, sorry. We're at a Greek place. We love Greek food. We've got this dip, a salad, and these. This they've got. I'm having a dip. I forgot what it's feta with yogurt.
Yeah.
And this delicious salad. This looks so good. I have been dying to try out these Alex Culture Cups. Literally dying. I've seen them all over social media. Our Whole Foods was basically out of them. We got like the last few. I think this was the last strawberry one, so I feel like it must be delicious. They're both grass-fed. This one is dark chocolate and honeycomb. This one is chocolate covered strawberry. So I feel like they're both gonna be absolutely delicious. I'm gonna go do my skincare. We're gonna have dessert, and I think we're gonna watch an episode of something new. We'll see what we end up coming up with. I'm gonna finish uploading my video that's gonna go live tomorrow morning. I'm gonna wake up early so that way I can make a thumbnail for it. That is that. We had a great dinner, productive day. I'm very happy with how everything turned out. But anyways, I shall see you in the morning. Good morning, it is 5. I am about to quickly make coffee, breakfast, and then I need to go and finish uploading my video. It uploaded yesterday and it's gonna go live in less than 40 minutes, but I need to do the thumbnail, the description, the tags, all of that jazz. Then I need to do my Bible study, and then we're gonna go to the gym early today. It's my day. Actually, I have the next couple of days off from my second job. I was debating on picking up some shifts if they get dropped, but my birthday is on Monday and I just feel like I want to take the time to edit all of my content, utilize this time to get ahead. I uploaded my video with the thumbnail, the tags, the description, and everything literally a minute before it was supposed to go live. I'm not entirely positive about like the algorithm and it picking up exactly when you're uploading, but I just feel like over the last 3 weeks I've been uploading at the same time on the same days, and I just really want to maintain that momentum, because if the algorithm does pick up on that, I want to be on its good side. But yeah, I'm glad that I got that done. I'm going to read my I just came back home. It is 10:30. I had my kind of like lower impact upper body session. Then I did cardio, and I did it for a while because I started a new book and it's really good so far. It's an interesting book. I'm not a fan of the main character, which always makes me feel like I don't want to read the book, but I'm kind of like hooked into it now, so I feel like I can't go back. But anyways, yeah, so I did cardio, and then I came home and got my sauna bag and just rushed on over to the Y, and I did 25 minutes of saunaing, just because, one, for recovery, two, I'm not gonna go to the sauna for a couple of days, and I just wanted to get one more session in this week. In total, I've done 4 sauna sessions this week, so I feel really good. I feel like I've been on top of that, and I've just been trying to be as diligent about that as I can. But anyways, I'm going to make breakfast. I need to shower, and I am going to put together a little list of things that I need to buy from multiple stores actually. I need to go to Trader Joe's and pick up a couple of things that I want for my cake that I want to bake. And I also wanted to get some Middle Eastern beef kebabs. I almost went after the sauna, but I'm like disgusting and I didn't want to go into the store like that. And then I have my nail appointment, which I'm so excited about. I haven't gotten my nails done in months, and it's just like such a nice treat to go and relax and be able to do that. And then I'm gonna stop by the Italian shop because I wanted to see if they have flaky sea salt. The rest of the day though, I will primarily save for content. I do want to make a new recipe and post it, and then I need to edit some short form content and obviously start editing my vlog for Sunday. I haven't gotten my nails done in so long, and I just got them done and they are perfect. I'm so happy right now. I got a matching color for my toes and I feel so in the fall spirit. It was very nice to get them done. It's such a treat. Anyways, now I have to go to Trader Joe's. I'm back from all of my extracurricular activities, by the way. I did not stop by the Italian shop, but I went to Trader Joe's and I went to Target to get what I needed. First and foremost, nails. I am absolutely obsessed. I love the color. It's called Complimentary Wine. I love them, and I got the same one for my toes, which I think I already told you. I have decided that I'm actually going to bake my own birthday cake. So I know that's not necessarily aligned with the theme of this video, which is me working on my business, but technically speaking, I am going to be filming this recipe and I'm going to be posting it on all of my social media platforms, and I think that it is a good way for me to basically, one, work on my craft, two, I'm going to be able to create content out of it, so that definitely falls in line with the theme of this video. I am going to do it. The cake is going to be a 2-day process because I was trying to figure out exactly how this cake is made, and there's not that much information on the internet, so I'm basically like going off of the ingredients that are listed on the cake itself, and I'm trying to figure out, like, also like it tells me, you know, there are brownie bits in this, there's white mousse, there's a dark mousse, X, Y, and Z. So I'm literally just like googling, okay, how do I make chocolate cake, how do I make what's it called, white chocolate mousse. Oh my gosh, do I have enough white chocolate? Think that'll be okay, but if anything, we'll go to the store. Like I said, I needed to go to the Italian shop, so if anything, we'll go there and we'll get white chocolate. I don't know if you noticed, but I always have a list of things that I want to make on my little thing here, and every time I look at it, I always want to add more stuff. And now that I see it, I had been planning on making these apple and pumpkin crumb muffins, as well as these salted caramel apple cookies. I'm just feeling lots of apple-y things lately. I don't know if we're not gonna have time to do that today. It's like already kind of late in the day, and I'm gonna make apple and sage chicken meatballs, which I'm also going to film. I'm going to make stuffed peppers for dinner, and now I'm prepping the cake. So there's just a little bit too much stuff going on for me to bake those things, but I do want to make them this weekend. Anyways, yeah, so the cake is gonna be a 2-day process. I'm going to make the mousse and the cake itself today, and then I'll cover it, I'll put it in the fridge, and then we'll assemble it tomorrow, and then it needs to sit in the fridge and chill for like 6 hours, so we're gonna end up eating it tomorrow night. With that said, I'm going to just tidy up really fast, make sure my workspace is clean, because that is always very important to me. I feel like I get too overwhelmed with when my environment is messy, and I need to just like get all of the ingredients together and prep everything, so that way it's like super quick and efficient. And a side note, I got this Ghirardelli brownie mix because, okay, the whole purpose of me making my own cake was because I wanted to make it with better for you ingredients, which it will be. However, the cake itself has brownie bits in it, or like the mousse has brownie bits in it, and I really don't want to have to make an extra component for it just because everything is already going to be so time consuming. So I'm cheating and I'm adding boxed brownie mix into it. Additionally, there is a bad ingredient in here. There's soybean oil, which like I said, the whole purpose was seed oil free, but it won't be a completely seed oil free cake. It'll just be a better for you cake. And you can obviously omit the brownie mix or the brownie bits, or just make your own, obviously. But I'm gonna cheat and do this. Additionally, another reason of why I wanted this is because I have never had Ghirardelli box brownie mix before. I know that sounds weird, probably weird, but I've never had it before. And I love, love, love Broma Bakery, and she claims that this is the best brownie mix that there is, like better than homemade. So I want to put it to the test and try it out. So I'm kind of excited to make it. We'll make it today and we'll give you an honest rating. So I've made a lot of progress. These are my cakes. They're fully cooled now. I'm just gonna wrap them in plastic wrap and then put them in the fridge for tomorrow. So I'm glad that they turned out. And then this is the brownie that is gonna go into the mousse. And honestly, I've never seen a more perfect brownie. I love the crackly top. This is, I guess, why boxed brownies are superior, because I've never been able to achieve this crackly crust on my own. Last but not least, well, actually no, not last. I made these apple and sage chicken meatballs that I recorded. They're gonna be perfect for meal prep, but we're having them as an appetizer for dinner. They're so good. I did burn them a little, but outside of that, they're phenomenal. And next up, we've got our stuffed peppers that I'm gonna take out. All right, so here are my cake layers. They are fairly even, which is pretty surprising for me. I just wrapped them very poorly. I cut off the tops of them, which was my first time doing that. I've never done that before, because, well, now that I look at it, I feel like they don't look very even. That's annoying. I don't know, I'm gonna have to fix that tomorrow. But anyways, I wrapped them in plastic wrap. I'm gonna put them in the fridge, and then here are the domes. This tastes honestly incredible. I'm gonna save this and try to make like a trifle, or I don't even know, I'm gonna make something out of it, or even snack on it. It's so, so tasty. And it tastes exactly like the cake part from the tuxedo, from the original cake. So I'm very, very pleased. But anyways, it's dinner time. Here is dinner. We've got our stuffed peppers that look so, so good. High in protein. You could obviously take the rice out if you want to do a lower carb option. So excited. Bon appetit. Good morning. Happy Friday. It is 5. I actually woke up at 4 this morning and forced myself to go back to sleep because I was like, Diana, you're gonna be way too tired all day if you get up right now. It is October 17th, which means we are 3 days away from being a year younger, and it feels weird. It feels kind of weird. I don't know why, but we're gonna have a really great day. I'm going to be making my cake today. I'm going to be doing a lot today. The birthday celebrations are starting today, so I'm excited. But first and foremost, coffee and breakfast.
To be able to.
Okay, sorry I look like this. I'm still in my pajamas, but it is 7:20, I kid you not. I did my Bible study, I did my devotional, and then journaled, and I was so happy because obviously I got an earlier start to the morning, so I thought I'd be able to get so much done. And now it's 7:20 and my computer just now let me work on my video. So somehow I am at 500 gigs on my iMac, and I cannot for the life of me edit my YouTube videos on my Final Cut Pro. Everything is on my Final Cut Pro. Like, I need to figure out how to move my library and all of my stuff over to an external hard drive. I've always been meaning to do that, and this is something that I feel like would be helpful for any aspiring content creators to know. Do not store any of your content on your computer. Maybe that's like common knowledge, but I have always had storage issues with all of my stuff, and I have all of these. I have 3 external hard drives, but they're filled with content from over the years, and I know that I need to buy a new one, but they're just so expensive, and I just keep thinking like, it's fine, I'll just keep deleting old content and just keep putting the new content on here. But basically where I'm going with this very long story is, highly recommend having an external hard drive and putting your library from Final Cut Pro or whatever program you use to edit on onto here, so that way you're not taking up a bunch of storage on your actual computer, because 1, it slows it down immensely. 2, you are constantly going to be running into a lack of storage, the lack of storage issue. Once Mihai has time, I'm going to ask him to deal with this, because I am just so, like, I don't want to say I'm not tech savvy, but I just get so frustrated with tech issues, and I don't have the patience to like go and do all of the necessary research, watch the videos, etc. So he told me that he's gonna do it for me, but I'm like over here fiddling around and trying to do stuff, trying to delete stuff, trying to figure out how to do it. I'm asking ChatGPT. I don't know what I did, but somehow I cleared a significant amount of storage, and now I'm editing my video, but I'm praying that I did not delete anything that I actually needed. So fingers crossed. But my plan is to finish editing all of the content that I currently have on my Final Cut Pro, which is my Sunday and my Tuesday video, and then after that I'm just going to completely start from scratch and have him move my library over to an external hard drive, and then moving forward we'll just use that method. And I'm praying that 1, that makes my computer significantly faster, because it has been pretty slow, and 2, hopefully I won't run into these issues anymore.
Right over it. In this day and age, turn the lights up.
I wanted to sit down and end this video here. I just did my hair and I thought that it looked so good, but it does not look does not look good at all. It's actually looks like a mess. I'm just gonna pull up my notes. I wanted to briefly chat with you. This is gonna be a very like broad overview of the things that really helped me, and the things that didn't help me with growing my YouTube. I was gonna say social media, but honestly my social media is struggling to grow. The only thing that I feel like I've seen success in is YouTube. I'm by no means, you know, a professional. Obviously there are so many people who are so much more successful than I am on YouTube, and I would love their opinions. But I just want to share the things that have worked for me. I have been on YouTube since 2019. I believe that is when I posted my first YouTube video, and the whole reason of why I even created a YouTube channel was, excuse that, the cops are coming to get me because they know that I'm not a professional YouTuber. The whole reason of why I started my channel was honestly because I was trying to, 1, grow my food blog, and 2, I really wanted to create a career within social media. My boyfriend really encouraged me. He was like, Diana, I think you would be good at this. I think you should try it out. I watched a lot of YouTubers, and I was so just like, I wish I could do that. You know, like the amount of freedom that you have with creativity, the idea of being able to document your life and be able to look back on it one day, the idea of inspiring people. I think for me the biggest thing is like the idea of creating something purely on my own, like being my own boss. Just like I just loved it all. And so I had a food blog at the time, and I thought that a great way for me to kind of enter, you know, social media, enter YouTube would be to create like recipes. And honestly I was very much so on a health and wellness journey, and I thought that I would document, you know, my workouts, etc. And that's literally the content that I was posting. I was posting, I think my second video was like a Sephora haul, but I was posting Sephora, no, my first video I think was a Trader Joe's haul. So I was posting Trader Joe's hauls, I was posting Sephora hauls, I was posting fitness stuff, lots of like workouts at my home gym. I was posting recipe videos. It was funny because in my mind I was like, oh, I'm going to create a YouTube channel and promote my blog, but I think I barely promoted my blog. I think I just like shared a lot of things that I was cooking at home and things of that nature. But where I'm going with this is I was very much so all over the place. I didn't know what I was doing. My camera was disgusting in terms of how I was actually filming myself. Yeah, the way that I talked, and I'm sure I feel like I have improved since then, but correct me if I'm wrong. But it was just cringy. It was very, very cringy. If I watch any of those old videos, I'm just like, oh my goodness. Moral of the story is I was posting very consistently, like almost every other day. I remember one of my friends was like, oh my gosh, like you are literally posting a video a day. But I was posting just like a lot of random stuff, lots of lifestyle vlogs, like I said, fitness, just everything and anything that I could, I was posting. It took me a really long time to grow. I got monetized in 2024 and I started in 2019, so it took me 5 years to get monetized, five plus years to get monetized, and then I got my YouTube channel taken away, or it got hacked. That was crazy, but that's beside the point. Okay, we're gonna talk about the things that worked for me. So throughout those 5 years, I was growing very, very slowly. Like I want to say like just a couple of subscribers a week. And that was one because I was posting so many videos. Of course, like you're inevitably going to grow if you are consistently posting, but I wasn't really posting like quality content. I wasn't posting with the intention of actually creating a community in a way. I was just posting just to post in a way, and I didn't really have like a destination of where I was going. I was just like, I'm gonna post and I'm eventually gonna figure out what I'm doing on here. And I think that really hindered my growth. There's so many people that always say niche down, niche down, niche down, and I was so resistant to niching down, and I am still resistant to niching down because I don't want to be just known as, you know, a fitness vlogger or just as a food vlogger. I don't like that because obviously we are all such multifaceted individuals and we all have so many different interests. But the thing about sharing everything and anything is you don't need to do that, I guess is my point. That's what I've learned over the last year or so. Like, just because I am extremely passionate about reading, I love books, that does not mean that I need to create videos tailored towards just all of the books that I read, because I have done that and they don't do well for me, because I think that the community that I have established here is more so interested in watching my daily life routines, of me being disciplined, of me working out, of me sharing healthy food, of me talking, like, of me sharing like inspirational stuff. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but that is what I feel has kind of become my niche. Like, I share health and wellness, fitness, and like lifestyle stuff, but nothing very like tailored, nothing very like niche down, if that makes sense. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I have also posted, you know, like a couple of videos where it's just like me baking, and nobody watches those because I just don't think that that is what you guys are interested in watching from me. So I guess my tip within that is find a couple of things that you are actually like very passionate about and hone in on those, and keep those other passions. For example, if you're interested in reading, if you're interested in baking, like, just because you're super passionate about those does not mean that you need to monetize them or post them within your videos all the time. Does that kind of make sense? Or for example, like, I know so many people who literally post videos and they're just like talking, like sit down videos where they're sharing self-improvement concepts and things of that nature. I feel like I've tried to do that and those don't end up doing very well for me because I have not established myself within that niche. Find a couple of things that you really love and are really good at and hone in on those, instead of being a jack of all trades. Eventually, I feel like you can start sharing more of the things that you are interested in, because you start to build relationships with people. You start to build a community that is actually interested in the things that you are interested in. Like, for example, I genuinely feel like you guys care so much about my growth and the things that I do on the weekend, and I love connecting with you guys. I have had so many of you always, like, you guys ask me what I read, and that is like one of my favorite questions is to be asked that, and I always ask you guys for recommendations. And it's like, it's almost like share your passions, your true passions, connect with people, and then inevitably you create these relationships that allow you to open up a bit more, if that makes sense. That is probably my biggest tip, is to narrow it down. You don't need to niche down to one thing, but narrow your multifaceted self down to just a couple of things so that you can create this consistency online. Does that make sense? Because then people are going to get to know you a little bit better, because you're consistently sharing the same things over and over and over again. I am consistently sharing my daily routines. I am consistently sharing, I don't always share my full-on workouts, but I consistently tell you about my workouts. I tell you about my runs. I tell you about my struggles. I tell you about my goals and my plans and what I'm eating and all of this and that. And I think that the consistency of that is what inevitably makes you grow as a creator. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that is what I have found has led to my growth. Another thing that I want to talk about within, just to piggyback off of that, is consistency. The one thing that I always struggle with is posting consistently, because of the editing that it requires for me to, it takes a long time to edit videos, like a long time, especially because a lot of my vlogs are so freaking long. Typically I will end up with like a 3, sometimes even a 4-hour vlog that I have to condense into like a 20, a 30, sometimes a 40-minute vlog. Obviously, I've posted vlogs that have been like an hour long. I have no idea if people even like to watch those. I watch them and I edit them and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is a lot. So I guess at the end of the day, what I'm just trying to say is that being consistent and creating content that you're actually able to manage is very important. I personally see the most growth when I publish consistently per week on the same days, honestly. And I used to watch Catherine Manning a lot when she talked about how to grow a YouTube channel, etc. And she talked a lot about posting on the same days at the same time every single week. For the last, I would say 3 weeks, I have posted on the same days, relatively at the same time, and the same amount of times per week. And that's just long form content. I have not been consistent with my short form content, and I have seen immense growth. My numbers were all down in the gutter. Like, I was honestly just like freaking out, because I was like, oh my goodness, like, what is going on? Like, is this like a sign from God that I'm not meant to be doing this? What is going on? And ever since the last 3 or so weeks, I've really been trying to dial in, and I have seen my numbers going back up, and it's making me feel really encouraged again. So that's my second tip. Is the first one is obviously to narrow down your focus, narrow down your niches. Number 2 is to be very consistent and on top of it. And number 3 is going to be to create some sort of series or something that you can show up with on a consistent basis. So we're piggybacking off the second point again. For example, the one thing that, okay, so obviously I was on YouTube for 4 to 5 years when I created my 75 hard series or journey, when I started sharing that. Obviously I had hundreds of videos already posted. However, I got monetized because of that, because that got a significant amount of views. I think that if you create some sort of series or something that people can come back to, it really helps you as a creator. Being able to share a challenge with others inspires them, and it like gets them excited, and it's a way to connect with others, which is why I love doing challenges and documenting them. Not just for myself, I freaking love challenging myself, but I feel like when you post it, 1, it's like something for you to look back on, but 2, it's a way for other people to get inspired. And I always see like people doing all of these like challenges online and whatnot, and I'm like, that is cool. Like, for example, that's how I got inspired to start my marathon training series. I kept seeing people posting about it online. I was like, I want to do the same thing. I also want to train for a marathon. Yes, we hit a pause on that, but I will be continuing it eventually. But basically, I think creating some sort of series, even for example, my 30-day protein with every meal series, like that is something that people really struggle with. People really struggle to get protein in. So by creating a series, one, you have a video that you know that you are working towards every single week. Two, people who want to see that know mentally like, hey, I have to come back to this person's channel because you know, they're creating more content on this topic that I'm really interested in. It's also just a really nice way to challenge yourself to stay consistent with YouTube, is by posting something within the same like realm on a weekly basis. Those are the 3 tips that I will leave you off with this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this productive week in my life of me really striving towards my goals. I feel like we accomplished a lot. We are on schedule to post 3 long form videos this week again, and I think this is my 3rd week of doing that consistently now. 3rd or 4th week, which brings me so much joy. I truly feel like I'm getting my life back on track. I feel like I'm getting my career back on track. I just feel like this is the path that I was meant to go down on, and as I'm going down it, I feel like more and more is being shown to me. Like, I feel like God is just like opening the door for me to kind of just like, he's like opening the door for me, and I'm just like, what is in here? Like, what's coming next? Like, that's the stage of life that I'm in. I'm so curious as to where all of this is going. But like before, I think that I was very discouraged because I just didn't know where we were going. I felt like I had no sense of direction, and I feel like I'm finally finding that sense of direction, if that makes sense. I'm feeling really good. I feel like this week was definitely a productive one, and I'm so excited for this upcoming week because I feel like, I don't know, I don't know, I just feel really good. I feel like things are only going up from here. So that is that. Anyways, with that said, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Make sure to stay tuned for our 3rd episode. I will be sharing my weekly routine with you again, and we'll be working on a couple of new fun projects next week, so I'm excited. But anyways, with that said, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.